Good morning, friends. As many of you could not attend my class for replacement theory in the college, so they all requested to post the video again for this chapter. I'm posting this video all over again for you, so please go through it very thoroughly and let me know if you have any doubts. First of all, what is replacement theory? Replacement theory is basically dealing with the decision to when an asset in an organization should be replaced. For example, supposingly you've started with a new organization and you have installed bulbs in every department in your organization. There is a though even though there are some guarantee or a warranty period for every bulb or every installations you make, but still there is a possibility that some of the bulbs may get uh, may stop working after 1 week or maybe 10 days, and others might stop working after 1 month, or some bulbs might even keep on working for 2 years also. So there is a very important decision to be made by an organization that when they should replace such bulbs. There are two types of replacements that are possible. One is known as individual replacement, the second one is known as group replacement. Individual replacement, as the name suggests, it states that whenever you find that any bulb has stopped working, you will simply replace that bulb. You will not wait for the other bulbs to stop working, or you will not wait for the warranty period to get over. You will simply replace that bulb. Whereas in case of group replacement, what happens is that even if the bulb keeps working, you will not replace the bulb. You will keep on waiting till the time other bulbs also stop working. For example, you have installed the bulbs on 1st of January, so you will keep on waiting till all the bulbs don't stop working. You will not replace them. That is known as group replacement. Staff replacement is not there in your syllabus. You just have to do individual replacement and group replacement. Now, I'll come up to the questions, and for the questions, you just have to go through the illustrations because it involves more of calculation part. One more thing, there are certain assumptions that are involved in replacement theory. One, we are assuming that the quality of the asset does not change; it will always remain constant. Second, the replacement cost and the maintenance cost does not change. It also remains constant so that we can change it anytime. Thirdly, there is no change in the technology. That is, whatever technology we were using, the same technology is always there. There's no change in the technology also. The question is very simple, so I will just refer to the illustrations that is given in your book. First illustration, for example, I'm just picking up this one. The maintenance cost and the resale value per year of the machinery whose purchase price is 7,000. The cost of asset is 7,000 and year-wise operating cost and resale value has been given to you. Now, let's come. You have to draw a table for this thing. After doing this thing, operating cost has already been given to you in the question. See, it is already there, 900 and 1200 and so on. Then you will just cumulate it. Cumulative operating cost will be calculated. 900 plus 1200, 2100, 2100 plus 1600 and so on. Then you have been given that the cost of asset is 7,000. So you will calculate the resale. The resale value has already been given to you. 4,000, 2,000, 1200 and whatever. You will just note it down over here. And now you will calculate the depreciation. Depreciation means 7,000 minus resale value. Say cost of asset minus the sale value is your depreciation. 7,000 minus 4,000, 3,000, 7,000 minus 2,000 and so on. उसके बाद आपका आता है टोटल कॉस्ट. टोटल कॉस्ट इज योर क्यूमुलेटिव ऑपरेटिंग कॉस्ट प्लस योर डिप्रिसिएशन. आपको कितनी कॉस्ट पड़ रही है? 1, जो आपको हर महीने आपकी कॉस्ट ऐड होती जा रही है. जैसे जनवरी में आपको 900 कॉस्ट आई, फिर उसके बाद फेब में आपको 1200 आई, तो आपको टोटल अभी तक 2100 आ चुकी है. और डिप्रिसिएशन इज ऑल्सो अ कॉस्ट फॉर एनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. सो 3,000 प्लस 900, 5,000 plus 2,100 and so on. आपकी total cost is here. Now you will calculate the average cost. Average cost is 3,900 divided by 1, 7,100 divided by 2, 9,500 divided by 3 and so on. आपकी यहाँ पे average cost you will calculate, and in the year whenever the average cost is the least, जैसे 3,020 है, you will see this is in the year of 5th year. So you will just write down a line over here that it is recommended that the asset should be replaced in 5th year. Next is also the same. Next question में they have given you 2 questions in 1 question. As in type A machinery की अलग cost है 4 lakh, type B की है 3,60,000. So you have to solve these 2 questions considering them as two separate questions just given in one question. That's the only difference you have. Then this is also the same. इसमें one difference is there that they have given that the purchase price is 13,000, installation is 3,600, machine scrap value is 1,600. Now for example when you buy an AC में क्या होता है that whenever you buy an asset, it is supposedly for 30,000 and installation charges were for 2,000 or maybe 3,000. तो your cost of asset plus installation वही आपका हो जाएगा. आपकी cost of asset you'll have to calculate. The scrap value has already been given. So your total cost is 16,600 minus your scrap value, that is 1,600. तो आपकी depreciation will come out to be 15,000 as a constant value. Then we have, these are the same questions. We have one more difference in this question is, see, they have given you the operating cost for first 5 years and they are saying from 6th year the operating cost is 6,000K, where K stands for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it will come out to be for the first 5 years you will be taking as 20,000, the last value which has been given to you in the table. Sixth value would be 6,000 into 6, 6,000 into 7, 6,000 into 8 and so on. You will calculate your operating cost like this. Rest of the question remains the same. Next again we have the same question. There is no difference between these questions and what we've done. There is a difference in the question if we'll go further. See, यहाँ पे अब क्या है, we have already studied this thing lot many times that you cannot say that the value of asset remains the same. Supposingly you bought an asset in 2000, in the year 2000 and the cost of asset was 1 lakh at that time, but you can't say that the cost of asset is still rupees 1 lakh. If you'll consider as the present value of the asset, it might go quite high as compared to that year. So if your question states that the operating cost is so on and the discount rate of money has been given to you in the question, that means they want you to calculate according to the present value of asset. Now year wise distribution has been given 1 to 7 year. Then you will write down the operating cost. Now they have given you that discount rate is 9%. At the end of your chapter, they have given you the PV factor table. You will simply come over here, 9% का ये रहा 0.917, 0.841, 0.772 and so on. You'll just note down the values from here. So it will come out to be, they've taken 1 as the first value, but it is not mandatory. In some questions they've taken 1, in some questions they are starting with this first discounted value only. So it all depends upon you. वैसे we don't take the value as 1, we always start taking it from the discounted value only. So you might get both the questions wherein discounted value is the first value or 1 is the first value. So what we'll do is you will just note down the values over here. 1 into 400, 0.917 into 500 and this value will be there. Now you will accumulate it. 400 in plus 458 plus 588 and so on. Now they are saying the original cost of asset is 5,000, scrap value is 0. So आपका cost of asset minus depreciation would be 5,000 only. Then you will calculate the total cost. Total cost is depreciation plus your cumulative cost. 5,000 plus 400, 5,000 plus this and so on. इसके बाद अब आप cumulative PV cost निकालोगे. Cumulative PV इसकी 1 plus 0.917 plus 0.841 and so on. ये आपका आ जाएगा. अब आप इसकी weighted average निकाल लोगे. Weighted average is total cost divided by this PV value. तो आपका ये आ जाएगा. Again, जिस year में आपका least आएगा, it is suggested that you should replace the asset in that year. Rest all the questions are same. See, they have taken 1 as the first value, but in some questions they are not taking 1 as the first value. Usually we don't take 1 as the first value, but you can take it because in most of the questions they have taken, see, they've not taken the value as 1 over here. Now we have group replacement. Group replacement, as I've just told you, that when you decide to replace the assets in a group, you don't wait for one or the other asset to get depreciated or stop working. You will start replacing the asset in a group only. I'm picking up this illustration for you. On its production line, the Bhalla Food Company uses a battery of 400 small sprinklers for cleaning fresh vegetables, fruits, etc. before they are prepared for canning. Failure of a sprinkler which costs rupees 50 per unit does not disrupt the production flow, but it may create quality control problems from its insufficient cleaning. Such failures are reported by the foreman to the maintenance department, which must disassemble the reshaped battery frame from the production line before replacing a sprinkler at the end of the shift or on a weekend. Due to a high setup cost for the task, management is considering a policy of group replacement. What replacement policy should the management adopt when the information regarding sprinkler breakdown and the cost is given below? Runtime month-wise has been given. Probability of failure, that is the probability that the sprinkler will fail in the first month is 0.05, second में 0.010. जैसे जैसे months will pass on, the probability of failure of each sprinkler will keep on increasing. Individually, if we will replace the asset, तो purchase is for 50, installation is for 175, total cost would be 225. अगर हम ग्रुप में we will replace the asset, 50 plus 25 is equal to 75. First of all, you will calculate the probability, that is 1 into 0.05, 2 into 0.05, 3 into 0.10 and so on. आपके probability into your month. After doing this thing, you will add it. Total number of sprinklers to be replaced is 400 divided by this probability, that is 84.2. Now, on an average, आपका अगर हम per month individually replace करते हैं तो 84.2 की जो आनी है on an average sprinklers खराब होने की, multiplied by individual की cost 225. That means if you replace an asset individually, your cost will come out to be like this: 18,947. Now let's consider this one. इसमें क्या है, 400 into present value की probability, present probability. 400 into 0.05, this will be 20. Next में क्या हो जाएगा, 400 into present 0.05 उस मंथ का, सेकेंड मंथ का, प्लस 20 इंटू पास्ट मंथ का 0.05. नेक्स्ट 400 इंटू करंट मंथ का 0.10 प्लस 20 इंटू 0.05 प्लस 21 इंटू 0.05. नेक्स्ट 400 इंटू करंट मंथ का 0.10 प्लस 20 इंटू ये वाला 20 इंटू 0.10 plus 21 into 0.05 plus 42 into 0.05. Then we have, this will come out to be 45. 400 into current month का plus 20 जो फर्स्ट मंथ में मैंने निकाला 20 into this one 12.10 plus 21 into 0.10 plus 42 into 0.05 plus 45 into 0.05. This will come out to be 128. 400 into current month का 40, 20 ये जो फर्स्ट मंथ में फर्स्ट टाइम मैंने निकाला था into 0.3 plus 21 into 0.10 plus 42 into 0.5 plus 45 into 0.5 and last is 128 into 0.05. What we are trying to do in this question is कि अगर हम सपोजिंगली कि मैं लास्ट मंथ का जैसे लेती हूँ, अगर हम 400 स्प्रिंकलर्स को करंट मंथ में ही रिप्लेस कर देते हैं, उसकी प्रॉबिलिटी है ख़राब होने की 0.40. जो 20 स्प्रिंकलर्स हैं वो अगर हम 5th मंथ में ही रिप्लेस कर लेते, 21 स्प्रिंकलर्स को हम 4th मंथ में रिप्लेस कर लेते एंड 42 स्प्रिंकलर्स को अगर हम 3rd मंथ में रिप्लेस कर लेते, सो दिस इज द प्रॉबिलिटी दैट वी आर कंसिडरिंग. तो हमारी कितनी कॉस्ट आएगी. आफ्टर डूइंग ऑल दीज थिंग्स यू विल मेक अ टेबल आउट ऑफ दिस. टेबल में क्या है, अभी जो आपने वैल्यूज डिराइव करी हैं 20, 21, 42, यू विल जस्ट राइट डाउन ओवर हियर. नाउ यू विल क्यूमुलेट इट एंड देन यू विल कैलकुलेट द इंडिविजुअल कॉस्ट. इंडिविजुअल कॉस्ट आपको टोटल दी हुई है 225. दिस विल कम आउट टू बी 20 into 225, 41 into 225, 83 into 225 एंड सो ऑन. ग्रुप रिप्लेसमेंट. ग्रुप रिप्लेसमेंट में क्या है कि आप टोटल 400 स्प्रिंकलर्स को एक साथ ही रिप्लेस करोगे, वो आपकी कॉस्ट आएगी 75 की. 400 into 75, तो आपकी ग्रुप रिप्लेसमेंट आप जब भी करोगे चाहे फर्स्ट मंथ में करो चाहे सेकंड, थर्ड, फोर्थ, फिफ्थ, सिक्स, आपकी ग्रुप रिप्लेसमेंट कॉस्ट उतनी ही आएगी, 400 मल्टीप्लाइड बाई 75. योर टोटल कॉस्ट that is 4500 plus 30,000 for 9225 plus 30,000 and so on. Now you'll calculate the average cost for this thing. Average cost, as I've told you earlier also, this is simply 34,500 divided by 1, 39,225 divided by 2 and so on. Again you will calculate the least month जिसमें cost आ रही है, उसमें जैसे आपका fourth आ रहा है इसमें, so you will write down a line at the end of the question. It is suggested that this asset should be replaced in the fourth month only, and optimum group replacement जो है हमें फोर्थ मंथ में ठीक बैठ रही है जब हमारी कॉस्ट आ रही है 14,700. लेकिन अगर हम इंडिविजुअल रिप्लेसमेंट कर रहे थे तो हमारी कॉस्ट वॉज कमिंग आउट टू बी 18,947. सो व्हाट वन मोर थिंग व्हाट यू कैन डू इज 18,947 माइनस 14,700 करके दिखा देना कि अगर हम इंडिविजुअल रिप्लेसमेंट करते हैं तो हमें कॉस्ट ज़्यादा आ रही है, ग्रुप रिप्लेसमेंट में हमें इतने कॉस्ट का फायदा हो रहा है. दैट्स इट. So please practice as many questions as you can and you can come up with your doubts whenever you feel like. Thank you.